What's up, Gemini? This is Jesse with 44 Astro with a general tarot reading for Halloween night. It's just a bonus reading. I mean, what comes out might not necessarily happen on Halloween. The phase of the moon will be a waning gibbous. It just means the moon is shrinking. Its lunation is going down. We just had a full moon, so it's still at like 90% lunation, I think, or illumination. It will be in the 6th mansion of the moon. I'll put it up there, and it'll actually be in your sign, 11 degrees Gemini. For your houses, Gemini, it's going to be in the 1st or the 12th, depending on the degree of your ascendant. It's not a super important necessary phase of the moon, but all phases of the moon are kind of important simply because it's the closest planetary object to us, because it orbits the Earth. So the moon does affect us. Oh, right there. With that being said, Gemini, we'll have a picture of the 6th mansion of the moon up, and it will be at 11 degrees your sign. Like I said, first house, house of self. You may feel this particularly. I don't care if you're ascendant or a sun or a moon, Gemini. You may feel this moon a lot. Not even the moon, just like the energies of Halloween may be really intense for you, simply because that's where it's going to be. And you're going to have some sort of natal energy there, because clearly you're watching this video. You are Gemini in some way. Valor's being victorious. It's a good card on the bottom there. You have some really good cards here too. You got the 9 of Pentacles, which is material gain. 4 of Swords, rest from strife, and then Fortitude, the daughter of the flaming sword, but that's having power over the material world, right? Understanding where your power lies. And, influencing instead of being influenced, right? Ooh, that was the card. Don't be a product of your environment. Make your environment a product of you, kind of thing. Your hard work is paying off, Gemini. So, I don't know if this is directly to do with Halloween. It may not be. It may just be general energies going on in your life right now. And the timing could be different for every Gemini because this is a general reading. But it's saying your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn, which is really nice. So whatever you're doing, and, if you look at this Fortitude card here, which is strength in this deck. This is the Golden Dawn deck. So this is a deck all about, white magic, astrology, the good energies. And it's going to be clarified with the Thoth deck, which was developed off of this deck by Crowley, which is a dark magician. So we're going to use a little light and dark. And as a Gemini, being the twins, I imagine you understand that well. But if you look, she looks like she is definitely working. And it looks like your hard work is paying off. You're reaping the rewards. You're getting your rest after a lot of hard work. You did what you had to do. It's looking all good for you, Gemini. Let's see what these clarifiers say. Looks like you accomplished something that you were working hard on. And maybe around Halloween, it could be maybe you had a really cool costume idea, or it's just something really cool. Maybe you're working on a party for Halloween or something like that, or a party that you're going to. And that's where your hard work's going to pay off. You're going to have like a really good time. If it's directly to do with Halloween. Now, if it's just your life energies, it could be just a project or something like work that you've really been working on. Whoop, that was it. 4 came out, so you're going to get 4 as clarifiers. You got a Prince of Disc. It could be a message of money. So, like I said, whatever your hard work is paying off. You get another 7, by the way, on the bottom here. This is the 7 of Pentacles. And this one's called Failure. But I think we're looking at this number 7 here more because you had the 7 on the bottom of this deck and the 7 on the bottom of this deck. That's a destiny number, right? Days of the week. The original planets that they knew about. The 7 that they could count and see, in ancient times. So 7 was always a very mystical and powerful number. But anyway, these are the clarifying cards that you got. You got Prince of Discs, 8 of Swords, which is interference. You got the Queen of Cups, and then you got the 4 of Pentacles, which is power in this deck. It's all about foundations, but it's not so much about being like a miser or like holding on to your money. It's about actually having money and using it, understanding that money kind of is power in this world, and it really is. And it looks like you're getting a message about money. And this is like you having the money or having the power from it. And it may be coming from a water sign individual, but it could be that whatever this idea or whatever you worked on, made you emotionally fulfilled. It makes you very happy, even poetic even in a way. This could be you. If you have water in your chart, Gemini. If it's one of your 3 major signs, or you have like a stellium or a bunch of aspects falling in water signs, things like that. You could be cusp Cancer, something like that. I'm saying there's interference, but I think this card just kind of got stuck in the other ones, if you ask me. because it doesn't fit with anything else in the reading. You may felt like there was interference, be my guess, like you felt like everything was fighting you every step of the way. And honestly, that's actually the sign of Gemini is the most likely sign to feel like that they're like that life's out to get them, like that life is like torturing them in a way. I don't know why it's like that, but it's a common theme I've noticed in astrology, especially like my brother's a double Gemini. He acts like that all the time. I have another friend who's a Gemini acts like that. They think the world's out to get him, but it's really not. It's just that you have to kind of overcome specific challenges because you have both polarities kind of tugging at each other, so that can kind of, when you get them in balance though, everything flows really well. It becomes a gateway instead of contention of opposites, right? Or tension of opposites. Instead, when you get an imbalance, Gemini, it becomes a gateway. And that's, around where the Pleiades is like where Taurus's horns are, and then the beginning of Gemini. Well, look, we got a dumpling. But anyway, Gemini, on that note, on the kitty cat note, this is my little owl cat. She got little lynx tips on her ears. Yeah. Her name is Sophie. Sophie Butt, come on, girl. Looks like you're going to have a good Halloween, and if it isn't about Halloween, your hard work's paying off, whether it be something you're doing for Halloween or whether it be work or something like that. And anyway, Sophie's blessing you. She's my little owl cat. She looks like a little owl. She got the little lynx tips on her ears, and she got the look and everything. She's my little owl baby. Anyway, please consider subscribing, and commenting, Gemini. I didn't get hardly anything. I actually lost 2 subs off my last set of videos, which is crazy. But I did kind of take a break, so I guess it's something to do with the algorithm. But I got really sick. I got COVID, and after I went to teach that class in Seattle, so it was just kind of a nightmare. But hopefully we can pick it back up and get this stuff going again. Either way, Gemini, looks like things are going to go good for you. Happy Halloween. Wish you the best.